It's just been one of those, nothing like terribly bad per se, just a whole lot of craziness. So very glad to
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
done.
Me, anytime we
But
get to, and it kind of depends on where you work, like when your fiscal quarters end, you know.
oh,
But
of
for
course,
us, but
right?
every time
Yeah,
like this is like in that kind of end of April, first part of May, you're kind of getting through that second quarter, and so it's always just hectic. And it seems like, but then
sure.
it's like okay, you get a couple months where it's okay, it is whatever else is going on is whatever's going on, and then you do it all over again, and then
Yep.
yeah, it was one of those
The
weeks.
big build up to have another big build up and just
Mm-hmm.
rinse repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's just
All right.
yeah, man. But yeah, what are we doing tonight?
Play some Dark Age. It's been a couple
Nice.
weeks,
Yeah,
so
it's
or
been a
at
minute.
least a week or so.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Hop
let's get
on
back
here
play
and
some Dark
hit.
Age.
Yep. Yep. I will get us on. I'll tell you what. I'll hop it on to my screen for a bit. You let me know when you get on. We also need to make sure we get your screen shared up so we can do the split. But we'll get that once you
It should
get.
be up.
Okay, let me check that then. Do. Yes, it is. On point. Okay. I'm gonna mess around with the screen a little bit too, kind of clean it up.
So you're gonna play as your warden.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What level is he again? He's 19.
He's 19.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna roll out. I'll go with the Blade Master. Level 20.
Mm-hmm. Bear with me. I'm kind of messing around with your screen. It's wanting to be.
No worries. It's loading right now, so you may want to give it a second.
Yeah.
Sometimes, when it loads, it kind of changes
The
its.
resolution and everything gets a bit wonky. Let me do this real quick. Okay, that's a little bit better. Why is it? Okay. I just want to move it. I don't want to resize it. I just want to move it. OBS is fun. It's cool.
It's really cool.
It's
It can
really
do a lot
cool.
of things.
But when it decides that it doesn't want to do something, it really doesn't want to do something.
It really decides that.
It's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that mess. This is the kind of riveting content
It's like
that
playing
people...
as a minstrel, right? You have all the things you can do, and it's confusing as to which one when.
Pretty
There's
much.
another character that's like that. There's another character that's like that, and I can't think of who it is right off the top of my head.
Well,
We were talking about vamps earlier,
well,
but me
vamps
and
are like
vamps.
that. It's weird. Doesn't...
I wish I could remember how to play as one. That's the thing. If anyone hops in chat and wants to talk about how to spec and play as a vamp, please feel free.
Yeah, let us know, because, yeah, we obviously don't.
I did.
We did. We did. At one point, we knew. We did. We really did. I promise. I was gonna say, like any of those like minstrel type classes, like bard or any of those ones that. But there's others too.
Jack
like,
of all trades, master of none.
Master of none, or you get the ones that just have so much going on. Like I would expect. I never really messed around with Bone Dancer Endgame. But I'd imagine that one with all the different pets that you have and all the different stuff that you could possibly have going on. I bet that one could be kind of tricky. Just depending.
I never played as a bone dancer, so they look interesting to me. They probably weren't nearly as powerful as I always thought they were in my head.
Oh,
it's like being a cabbie with 18 pets. That'd be great. They're not all equal. I understand that.
they can be deadly. But there's a lot to manage. But again, I don't know current bone dancers. I remember back when SI came out. When SI first came out and they were available, I mucked around with them a little bit.
Gotcha.
But that was it. But even then, it was like, I need more bars. I don't have enough bars for this game, for this class. Yeah. There are way too many things. Yeah, no, for sure. And that's where another thing coming back to this game, it was like, all right, you get 3 bars, that's it. And like we're in kind of the newer ones, it's like, hey, you need like 10 bars? All right, you got 10 bars. No there problem. You go.
Yeah, there are. All of them.
Cycle. At once. Yeah. You need to cycle through, multiple banks in each one and all that stuff. You could do all that and then...
No biggie.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So, where are we headed? Where did we leave off last time? Let's take a look here. So...
Quest-wise, I don't even think these two played together. I know the last time we were kind of mucking around. We were hitting up, what was it? Not Keltoy. That's in Hib. Alb. Good grief. It was like a Hib dungeon in Alb. It was I'll tell you. It was Mirror's Tomb.
Were we in Mirrors? Okay.
Now we might be able to hop on over to Spraggan.
Well, I want to say, you're not 19. You're 19,
I'm
19,
right? And that's Spraggan's.
Shoot. I was just going to say we can always go to Battlegrounds, which is what I just accidentally clicked on, thinking it was the other one. I'll be right back.
No sweat.
This is a commercial. This is time for a commercial. If any of you out there are looking to refill your Coca-Cola or Kool-Aid,
whatever suits you.
For it. Yeah.
Whatever you put in it is up to you.
It's up to you. Totally up to you. It's Saturday.
Exactly.
If you're younger, ice is perfectly fine. Just put your ice in it and keep on moving.
Mix up your sodas, mix your Coca-Cola with your Pepsi. We don't judge.
Doesn't matter. Don't matter. All right, let's see. I need to go back to Magmel because that is where
Magmel. Yes.
Magmel.
So, yeah, it kind of just depends on what we want to do. If we're going to have more of a chill kind of run through, then Muir's would still be good.
Let's get warmed up. Let's go to Muir.
Yeah,
let's go check out Muir. We can always go to, what's the next dungeon after that?
That's Spraggan's Den.
Is that Spraggan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can always hit it up. But I think we'll still have enough in there to challenge us. We'll just have a bit of an easier time getting through the dungeon because we'll have more grays and we can kind of just roll through it.
We shouldn't die from, oh my goodness, they're all grape.
Right.
We'll die from, oh my goodness, there's 50 of them. Let's see.
And you're more kind of like dual wield kind of setup.
Yeah.
That works. Because I'm stuck on club and shield basically, so that works. Right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I can even put guard on you. Ooh, I'm tanky. Hey, look at me. Oh, wait a minute.
I can put protect, whatever that is, and intercept. That one makes more sense.
Even nice. Okay. No concept. Okay, let's get all these buffs back. I don't know which ones you have and which ones you don't, but I'm just going to hit all of them and see what happens. Get everything all buffed up.
I should be pretty good because I am still walking with a lot of my buffs from the Battlegrounds.
Okay. Well, I need to, a lot of my self buffs dropped off. Okay. Let's see. So, yeah, if it's gray to me, it's going to be gray to you. So, it's a good way to kind of judge it.
Gotcha.
All right, I got a couple greens
I am wandering just
straight ahead. That's okay. All right, I'm going to NASCAR this and take a left turn.
All right.
Left turn.
Left.
Take another left turn.
How do I keep ending up in the same place? Here comes one.
I got a blue. Yeah. Hell hag.
Yep.
Oh, get out of here. Nobody wants to talk to you.
All right. Let's see here. I'm still learning my... Oh, we got... Oh, for goodness. Did we? Yes. Okay, good. I was like, please tell me we did actually sell our stuff.
Actually, I did. Hey.
All right, so I have an evade. Trying to remember everything here. Returning blades. Okay. Revade, parry.
Cool thing about this combo is it's not like I necessarily have to worry about constantly holding aggro or anything.
No,
It's kind of
no.
more of a, let's just go in there and just, it almost kind of reminds me of those.
I'm probably a little more offensive oriented than you.
Yeah, for
You're
sure.
A little more defensive oriented.
A little bit, yeah. But it kind of reminds me of those, you weren't really, it was when I was kind of first early running in like those old dad guild runs with Wrath and Angie, where we basically roll like three pallies and just
right.
It was basically a contest to see who could hold aggro versus like, you know, worrying about like, oh, I got to make sure I hold aggro. Like, nah.
Otherwise, everyone dies.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, we weren't worried about that. It's gonna be a much more chill dungeon run, you know.
Yeah. That's kind of why I just kind of jumped into this room. I'm like, I just want to see. Wow, that was a quick pop. Now, if we were waiting on him,
oh no, no,
there
was no way. Now I'd be sitting there 3 hours later.
3 hours later. All right, this dude.
Oh, you
okay.
punk.
We'll just stay in here the rest of the night.
Probably.
How far do you have?
Like 5.
How far do you have until?
I'm like halfway through. I don't think it'll take very long, even with these like low level. I'm gonna find that.
Just gonna keep me posted on that, because what we really want to do is, well, I don't know. I think let's hit Spraggan after this. We're not really trying to. I guess we need to decide our goal. Are we really trying to level the 50 as fast as possible, or are we trying to kind of go around and do some?
I think more so. I kind of want to do kind of check out. Well, for me, because I didn't play Heb on like the old school stuff. You know, you probably played it more than I did. It'd be kind of cool to see some of those dungeons from my perspective.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean,
they're gonna look eerily familiar.
I bet. I sure. It's just more to just kind of roll through some of them.
Oh, I agree with you.
And especially tonight, I'm kind of like, I don't want to have to.
That's where I'm
really
at.
Want to think very
hard. I
hard.
want to have a drink.
Exactly.
Talk to my boy here.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. It's like, oh wait a minute. If I gotta try and think about things, it's probably not gonna go well.
That kind of night. It's Saturday. That's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Yep. You sit here and beat on some worms.
Pretty much. I kept hitting. I'm thinking I'm targeting yours instead of this other guy. Yeah, we're running through here pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's an herbalist.
Is this the room with the, like, probably like the one actual threat that we have?
We haven't quite gotten down there yet, but yeah, there's a room. This one will actually bring someone.
trying to remember. There's that one guy that's a
Yes,
bit of a
it's not. We're not at
problem.
that one yet.
Okay. Probably like I said, really the only one that might even be remotely a problem.
Yeah, we're starting to get near them though.
Oh,
Because
it's that. Okay, yeah, I remember that room. Okay. I know where we is.
it's here that we got to be careful.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Oh, well, the next room, I guess I should say.
Those stairs. Is there?
'Cause that's the other thing. You can't see him.
Well, I know that's probably
Right.
like the pathing is probably the thing that makes it the worst. Okay.
And
You're fine.
it's this weakness that we have right now too. All right, so well, hey, look at you, volunteers. It's always good to have volunteers.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I think so. Trying to think about the best way to. Well. Yeah.
Remember, slide down the steps.
Oh yeah. Okay, we got the.
And when he shows up, attack him.
Okay.
Yeah, here he is.
Okay. Yep. See him.
Yeah, we're not.
I'm
letting
on him. Yep. I'm on him.
Oh, look at me evading.
I think I had everybody on me.
I think you did. I turned around and looked, and I'm like, "Why? How am I still standing so easily?" And then, yeah, I noticed that's exactly
I
what it
think I
was.
was getting all the hits.
Well, if nothing else, I was able to take him out.
Oh, nice. And he'll be back when we.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah. He'll be back in a couple minutes. He might be back before I die here, to be honest with you. You know that's how that goes.
Oh, pretty. Yeah.
All right. I am not long for this world.
I don't know, man. I think you got it. Oh,
Nah.
one more. Yeah, one more.
I think that dude showed up. Yep. Can you see it?
Oh, no,
He
I
repopped.
can't. Oh, he did, that bastard.
He repopped. Yeah, I just changed my view. It should.
I think what might have got me to is I think there's a couple you can't quite see them until you kind of start going down the stairs. I think we need to clear. There's a couple guys on the balcony that we probably should try and clear out first.
If you hit them, everybody shows up.
Well, I think they followed because I had people. They followed me down the stairs, and they were. I think
gotcha.
that's what got me. But now I know.
Yeah, but either way, they'll show. Even if we pop them from up top, like in the other room, and bring
then
them,
everyone will come up the stairs.
everybody comes up the stairs. That's what happened before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Passages.
That's where you need. This is the only downside to us because we have no crowd control. Because I don't think wardens have any crowd control, do they?
None. Not a bit.
It makes sense.
We have like
it makes sense.
we have like tank base. Like, okay, just beat on me, and then we will. That's my crowd control. Just hit me instead.
Right.
Maybe. But actually, I think
Come see me.
you're even oddly enough more of a tank than me because you actually have protect.
But
I have the shield.
I don't believe I get any. Is there a point that I will get to wear better armor than reinforced?
I don't know. That might that might be the one kind of.
I want to say that was always the kind of catch with. I got a
Yeah,
flute.
you don't get the
I got a flute.
armor that. No, I
But
don't need a
here,
flute.
how's your armor doing?
I'm doing okay. Let's see. I think I have. Well, yeah. We'll see what that does. Okay. Actually, yeah, that might be a little bit better. Let's see. Let me sell what I got, though. Let me do this. Okay, not that. Not that. I'm going to sell that. Leather. Cloth. Can't wear scale.
Oh, you can't.
No, I'm talking about you.
No,
Yeah, I don't know if
at least not yet.
you get. I would think I would. Well, so here's the
I don't
trick.
remember, to be perfectly honest.
Here's the trick. Oh, that's that one thing I can't sell. That fist wrap. Why? Why is that the one thing I can't like sell? I get it. It's
Oh, the fist wrap? Yeah, I don't get that one either.
like, why can't I sell that? Okay, let me see what I'm dealing with here. Guardian's vest. Let's put on. So my con's a 103. Still a 103. I think it's pretty much the same deal. Okay, I have. Okay. Oh, I know why. Okay. I need to leave the chest I have on now because I actually have a.
Nope, I cannot.
You cannot ever get to scale. And
You can.
yeah, it's kind of it's kind of weird that I can, to be honest with you, because I mean Warden's kind of like Friar, and Friar only wears leather.
See, I don't know. I just always view Warden closer to maybe a version, split
They're kind of
between
a split
Friar
between Friar
and
and Pally. I mean, to be
Pally.
fair,
Yeah.
yeah. But at the same time, it's more
They're not quite as offensive as Friars can be.
because see, a lot of times the counter to Pally's, at least early on when things first came out, was Champion, which was more of a. It had tank-based abilities and stuff like that. Could you protect? Had scale armor, which is the highest level, but did more like debuffs and things
Okay.
like that. So it was more of a counter play to the Paladin. And then
I'm
you
with you.
had the Thane, which was also more of an offensive hybrid, but it was even more offensive because it had a lot of like. And it even had some range casting. It was almost like Thor, basically. It'd have a lot of lightning type
I'm with
stuff
you.
coming down, you know?
Yeah.
So it's definitely more like straight up damage. And that was sort of that triangle there. But
Yeah, and that's what makes this game so good.
oh, yeah,
They're
exactly.
really good about that. Every so often, I mean, not every so often. Usually, they would come out with a and somebody would have a very distinct advantage there for a little while.
yeah.
But it offset, you usually offset
They
not too long.
balance it out, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
I think. I remember, it was Friars were the ones that were stupid for a while.
Yeah, remember when they first came out, you needed to play as a Friar. That's what it kind of came down to.
Yeah. Especially if you do an RVR, because you would just
they could you couldn't hit them.
destroy things. Yeah, you
could
couldn't
not
hit
hit them.
them. They hit like trucks. And it was, and like Hibb's answer to that was that melee ranger.
Yeah, with a pet.
Did Rangers have
Isn't
pets? Maybe they
I thought
did.
Hibbs have.
Like, maybe
I
it
thought
is.
they have. I thought Rangers have pets.
Maybe it is. I can't remember. No. It's hunters on mid
Hunters
that have the pets.
definitely have.
I don't think the Rangers, because the
had pets.
Rangers had
maybe
dual
I'm crossing those
wield.
two up.
and a bit more like some self buffs and stuff like that. But when they first came through, if you did a melee dual wielding ranger, you were ridiculous. Remember when we played on Uthgard? There was that ranger was just the freaking.
Oh right, yes, yeah.
He's like, oh, now I remember that. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
You destroy stuff, just wreck it.
All right, so let's go. How about this? Let's go check out Spraggan. I keep going to the
Sounds good.
There we go. Let's go check that out. See how it is.
Cool.
Because that's 18 to 26.
Right. Yeah, that should be a bit more of a closer to our level.
Mm-hmm. And as always, check the area outside to see what kind of we see a lot of blues. That's a good sign. Okay. Doesn't always mean anything, but sometimes it does.
No. But maybe like for like the first bit that you walk into.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to get very far into here instantly, but we're definitely not going nearly as deep in. Oh, I didn't think about it. I've lost my superpowers.
Oh, it's okay. Hold up. Do you have any of my buffs?
I have 0 of everything at this point.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm mortal.
That's okay.
I need to start using this triple wheel too.
Oh yeah.
I always forget about that one.
It's definitely a good kind of oh crap.
Yeah. I don't think it's I think it's nothing but that, to be honest with you.
So like you need that good spark of offense to get you through somebody. You can pop that thing and.
All right. We'll start with these. They're blue to me.
They're yellow, but I don't think that.
Okay. Try to get a couple and see how we do. Gotta test this out a little bit, you know? Still cracks me up how many glowies that they give away for free.
Yeah, I know.
You have a glowy. It's like Oprah. You get one, and you get a glowy.
Yeah, I remember when like, yeah, you'd have to go through to where you can get into Darkness Fall and have it open, goodness. And then get all the, I can't remember what the currency was, that a vernal, whatever it was. And you'd have to get
these?
all.
You're not.
Yeah, they're not even. I'm just saying, like, yeah.
I was looking to see if he was aggressive.
Nah, yeah, I think in this early stuff it's not, but anyway, yeah, you'd have to get all that stuff, and you have to get enough of the things to get the armor and the weapons, yeah. And then you'd get a glowy. Your first glowy.
All right. I do not remember much of anything about this den.
Well, good.
You don't. Have you ever been here?
No, I don't think so.
All right. I remember being here a lot. I just don't remember it really well.
Said it's probably like a lot of the different ones.
All right.
Although, well, no, you know what?
I do remember this.
I think I do too. Now that I think about it, I think I want to say I remember. I mean, I did mess around with Hib a bit, and especially when we did Uthgard, I probably did it more. And I want to say this is one of the, but I didn't get very, very far into it. So I think this was probably like the last dungeon that I did. I think I remember kind of messing around with like Veil Walker or something like that back in the day.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, yes, the problem is I've played all of them and they're all starting to run together. So As I came around the corner, I'm like, I remember this room. Yes, yes, yes.
But also, I think this doubles up, and there's another one that's similar to this, an Alb. That was like the I think it was like the Goblin's Den instead of the Spraggan's Den,
Makes
or
sense.
something like that we do at this level. Well, no, it might have been a different one because I think Keltoi Fogu was where you'd go when you kind of started getting close to your 20s. You'd start hitting Keltoi.
Yeah.
But that was like the Hib dungeon in Alb. It was a bunch of druids and stuff hanging out outside.
That's right. Yes. All right. So for some reason, I remember this guy being tough. Somebody in here being tough. There's a name somewhere.
Okay.
I
Well,
could
I've
have
got
sworn.
some. So this one right here is OJ. The guys up on the steps are red.
All right. So this is OJ to me. The other catch is at some point pretty soon we're going to start running into the aggressives.
Well, right. That's where I'll get ready to kind of hang back and heal a little bit more.
All right, so this is orange to me.
Okay. Yeah, red.
The one to the left is orange. The one to the right is red.
Okay, that's the same for me. Realm. Didn't have any group heals yet.
Oh, really?
Not yet, anyway. But I'm not heavily spec'd in whatever it
I
is.
thought for some reason that came pretty early.
Nah, not for wardens, at least. Not apparently. But I'm only 6 into regrowth, so.
Oh, okay. We got a pop. Let's see if he comes after us. Weird way it'd be a good little test for us if he did. I'm fine with him not, though.
Says it's aggressive, but.
Yeah, it's all about how far away it's aggressive, though.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The aggro range, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, reinforced. There we go.
Yay.
I got a new hat.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
All right.
How about your legs? What are they like to you?
They are yellow.
Okay, let me give
Anything
you
in
these.
here that drops. You have anything?
Yeah, have a set of legs.
Nice. Anything in here should be red to me.
Okay.
Earth encrusted. Yay, brown.
Beggars can't be choosers.
That's right. All right, so we could check this room out with the 4 random ones in there, or we could go down here and go on through the rest of the dungeon. Or go around, I guess I should say.
There's a purple worm down there.
I would just go around.
It's called Ick.
Go around here.
Yeah.
Ick. Hey, yeah, it is. All right, well, we're going to take out one of these Spraggans. We're going to take them both out, but one at a time.
Yep. Hey, Bo's playing. I think he's playing small forward.
Naturally. Was
Because,
seven,
you know,
7'7",
yeah,
seven
somewhere around,
six,
yeah. Oh, 180 pounds of him.
all 180 pounds. Yeah. I saw I was watching the Bulls and Celtics game the other night, and what's his name? 7'5" from oh man, my mind totally blanks as soon as I would say his name. My son just loves him. He thinks he's like awesome to just see him the size of that dude. He comes out. Taco Falls.
Taco Fall, yeah. Which is just an
Yeah.
incredible name.
Oh yeah. Yeah, completely. You know a guy's big when that was a fast
I
break.
know. I was getting
Um
ready to get my drink, and I'm like, what the heck, man?
yeah, trying to turn. It's like, wait, did we not finish him? Wait, he's at full health. Okay. Yay. Oh, that was me. I thought
That
it
was you. No.
Nice.
Here, to congratulate you, I'll give you a heel. There we go.
Always appreciate it. Always
Oh,
appreciate
no, no, no sweat.
it.
Figure I might as well do the healing because I'm the only one that can. So,
Pretty much. And that dude popped already. All right. All right, let's go through here a little bit further and check it out.
yep.
Looks like we're heading a bit deeper in here. Spragging. Try to remember. Try to remember. Let me go this way.
Yeah, I mean, considering where these are to us, we're actually not doing too bad.
No.
Got a friend on you here.
Yeah. Yeah, I see him. A runner.
Yep.
Those jokers always would be coming at the worst possible time.
Oh, sure. Hey,
There we go.
there we go. Got a little something, something.
You should be able to wear your scale now.
Well, no,
think that's
I
fine.
always could wear it. I've been able to wear it
Oh,
for a
could you?
while.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That wasn't it. What I was talking about was I was getting rid of stuff that I know that neither one of us could wear.
I'm with
It's like,
you.
okay, yeah, you can't wear that. I mean, like it was like cloth and stuff that,
Oh, right.
and some older looking, like
Talking
older
about you
scale.
can wear that.
Well, you want
I
to?
mean, you could.
These are all like Lobies.
I think did I circle around? I
I
think
have
we're back
no
at the beginning.
idea.
Yeah.
Might be.
For some reason I want to say it was something about that red light always reminded me which way to go. And then I
there we
turned
go.
right. Okay. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
let's take this room out.
Yep. Hit boss.
Look at you going right after the boss.
Man, it ain't no boss of me.
He's trying to tell you what to do, man.
That's all right. I'm not even giving him no mind. I'm helping you kill his buddy over here, so then we can. You triple wield it. We'll have 4 swords going at it.
Yeah, pretty much. There you go.
It's even a glowy. Look at it.
Yeah. It's like, wait, there we go. It's got
Hey,
a lighter.
which one's the third one? It's like,
Yeah,
that is pretty
exactly.
cool though.
Oh, some gloves. Did they drop to me?
Here, let me look.
No, they dropped to me, but they're nothing. They're cloth.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm really just trying to remember the den itself.
Oh, it's definitely
All right.
one of those ones you can run around in circles on.
Yeah, because everything looks alike. Everything looks alike in here. All right, so there's one red over there in the corner. I thought that Earth sprite would come after us. Man, I'm just whiffing. All right. Let's go get this red. All right, not too bad.
Maybe see if we can do something, maybe kind of like a collab kind of thing with Paul one time.
Oh yeah, yeah. You gotta reach out and touch base with him anyhow.
Does he know that we've got the whole channel thing going?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's got his, of course, going over on. I always forget the name of his.
It's Poe
It's Poe
something,
Raven, right?
like, or like
I guess
Poe plays games or something like that, or
Poe Ravenborn.
Poe Raven. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Gotta be a little bit careful in here. You just never know which ones will pull all of them and which ones will just have the one guy.
Yep.
Let's go attack the red first. That way, at least if we're getting a surprise, it's with someone that's lower.
Mm-hmm. Let me pop this real quick.
Man, I'm missing. All right, let's see what's. Ah, there he is. I knew there was someone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
That's
mean,
that's
a little bit different.
he doesn't have
Hey,
any.
look over here
Doesn't have
instead.
any. Yeah, exactly.
Also shiny over here, away from the
Yeah,
big scary purple.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's just
Uh, hey, did you get a drop? Is
I,
that a
I
reinforced?
got leather armor, a leather armor piece, the
Oh, okay.
crafted molded jerkin or crafted
Yeah.
jerkin.
I don't know why this reminded me of it. Did you see? Did you watch any of the? Oh, I guess it's on now. I don't know for you. When does Saturday Night Live come on for you?
I don't even know. I haven't watched that show in forever.
I haven't watched it live in forever. Uh, Mr. Tesla is on there tonight.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah. So pretty much, I'm hoping that all Dogecoin and ETC goes skyrocketing because of his talk. At which time I'm immediately selling.
Right. Where is it right now? Or like just last you looked anyway, not necessarily right now.
Yeah, Doge was kind of holding steady what it was doing. I was a little disappointed. I say disappointed. It's a very loose definition of disappointed. But ETC had gone down. It had gone down to 123. Again, I'm using it loosely as to disappointed because it's still. I bought it at 55. So
Right. All right, enough with the leather armor. Neither one of us need that.
oh, I need a heal.
That's what I was just about to do.
I hadn't really been looking at it. I'm like, wait a second. Considering how far in we are to this dungeon.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad.
All right, let's wander this direction.
Nope.
I was gonna say I'll pull whoever comes with me. I'm more so gonna do a little exploring.
Yep. Get our bearings. So, update on my exploits in the grilling season, smoking season.
Say again?
I said update in my exploits of my smoking / grilling season.
Gotcha.
I picked up some 2-inch ribeyes, some thick boys.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna do what they call reverse sear. Ian always hates this because then I just make him hungry. Oh,
Pretty much.
I'm gonna what they call a reverse sear. Basically, you you effectively smoke it or cook it really low.
Okay.
For like however long you get it to. So basically, like a roughly about 10 degrees lower than where you want it. And then you
Okay.
take it and you just sear the hell out of it for like a couple minutes, 2 or 3 minutes aside, and then you're done. And holy, when I have done it, it's been pretty good. But this is the first time I've done like, and I
And
said,
what kind of meat is it again?
it's beef, it's ribeye steaks.
Okay. Okay.
Like, but they're like two. I said roughly two, so I think some of them might even be closer to like one of them might even be closer to 2.5. They're freaking massive mugs, man. They're just stupid thick. They're dummy thick. That's what they are.
Right. Yeah.
Get you healed up.
Thank you.
No problem. Let me do this too. What I'm waiting for, and see, one of the reasons why I'm not spec quite as high in Rejuve is I'm putting points into my, I'm waiting to get my pulsing blade turn.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty soon.
It should be.
What level are you, 20?
So I'm level 20, but my spec is
nurture, right?
It is nurture, and I'm 18 in nurture, so I'm pretty close to my level. Like I said, I just dinged to 20 in here. And then once I get that, then I'll probably spec in a few other things just to kind of get caught up. But I'm pushing on getting that as soon as possible because that'll really help.
Right. Yep, I'm with you.
So I don't think mine's... No, it's not the pulsing one yet.
That's right, I gotta watch my... Okay, good. They're still pretty solid. All right.
Give me a second. I got some...
Yep.
I got some like self buffs I need to cast up.
Oh, I got some boots
Yay.
for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have anything reinforced yet. Got a few leather things, but that's it.
All right, let's see. Where are we at now? I remember this room, and I remember us all standing right here and pulling everything to us.
Yeah, I think we were doing that.
That was back in the day when we had Animist and ones like that.
Yeah. But that whole farming group kind of put together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Had a little bit of everything in that group. So basically, yeah, we had the mentalist primarily for power, but also just for other things. So it was primarily
the always a good thing to have.
Yeah, yep. And then we had the hero, which was pretty much tanking, and then
pull everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you were running a Blade Master at that point.
I might have been.
That or
yeah, because I was actually pretty. I enjoyed a Blade Master.
Yeah, they're fun.
They're pretty straightforward. See it?
Yeah.
Go fight it.
Pretty much. There's not a whole lot. I mean, they got a lot of cool styles and stuff that they can do if you get your evades in and then pop the things off on it and stuff like that. But it wasn't super tricky.
Not surprising. Okay. Nothing tricky.
Let me pop this guy. Keep you.
We got a grape in there. Let's just slide back in case we
have
some other pops behind us. Let's not fall off of the edge. There we go.
Okay, hold up. I gotta. Yeah, there we go.
I'll try to get his attention for
That's
you.
all right. We should be able to burn through these pretty well, and then
Right.
might be a little bit down when we get over with, but top us up.
I guess for that matter, I could always put one of these random things down too.
I just can't hit this guy. There we go. Okay, now I can. All right.
All right, I don't remember how to do this. Clearly,
What are you,
how do you
looking at?
deploy one of these jokers?
Deploy what?
The little fire, campfire. I thought it was /use.
Oh, I think if you right click it and then there's an icon here, and then you can drag that down. Oh, that doesn't work. Clearly, it doesn't work.
Not
Not
that one.
not that at all. Oh, okay. I figured it out. So I can't, there's one I had that, the first one I tried was actually red to me, so I wasn't a high enough level.
Okay.
And then I found found a gray one. And so when you right click it, there's a little icon on the bottom of the info thing. You drag it down to your bar and then just click it.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so how lucky are you feeling?
Hey, I say YOLO it, man.
Let's see what else we got, just in case. Let's go check
Okay.
out the rest of the room here.
Okay.
Well, just because he's over here by himself.
Well, yeah. We can't have that. You know.
Yeah. Who knows what he could be
Thinking you're
aspiring
all
to.
safe and
Yeah.
all, and then I know you're gonna wait for us aside to pick on that purple, and then you're just gonna get all brave.
You're going rolling in there,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. We
Well,
know,
now
we
you
know.
want to be all into the battle.
We know how that goes. We know your shenanigans, and shillelaghs,
Shillelaghs.
and whatevers,
And the whatnots.
and the whatnots. We know how that goes. At least these things pop pretty damn quick too. It's not. It's when you roll in here with the group and kind of bust through everything
Yes,
that
a
it
good
takes
room.
a while to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because everything you're pulling 4 or 5 at a time.
And you burn through them before, and then yeah, you're basically sitting there on that wait. Whereas now, by the time we're done killing something,
Yeah, because
We're already-
we've been stopped for a while too.
no, let me see. Make sure I didn't get anything that you can. Scale boots, so I can put those on. Okay. Earth molded, still leather. Good grief.
There's a ton of that. All right. Are you ready?
Hold up. Let me at least get my. It'll help you with one
Yep.
hit at least.
Yep. All right, so let's try the orange first.
Yeah, I think that's advisable.
I will hide way over here in the corner and hope that he The other guy cannot see me.
With that perp, I think it's really gonna, especially if it's solo, it's just really gonna be a matter of whether we can hit it.
Pretty much.
I mean,
how purple is it?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
No,
well,
I'm saying.
I know what you're saying. Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay, let me top you off, and then this is where we need a minstrel. Where
Yeah.
you can get your endo chant rolling. Okay. Got that one guy. Let me pop this right here.
We're gonna get this one first.
I think so.
Yeah, because he shouldn't pop again. Or the one behind us shouldn't pop again, I should say.
Right. Okay. Again, top you off. Hit the bubble.
Well, I say that.
Unless he does.
All right. Well, it's actually good to know roughly how fast he comes back. Because that other one didn't. That took forever. That took a while, anyhow.
Yeah, it did.
All right. Every little bit.
Get this. Let me get us both topped off.
Yep.
And then
Gonna Leroy Jenkins this thing.
pretty much.
Let's roll. And my shield immediately fades.
Okay, I don't think I'm doing much on the top of this again.
Basically heal until he turns around and looks at you.
That's, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, not waste it, but you know what
No,
I mean.
I know. No, I'm pretty much keeping you up. Doing a combo of my blade turns and my heals on you, and just kind of let it. So I wasn't really doing much offensively anyway. So really, the only thing I can
That's
do
kind
is
of what I was
just
thinking.
serve as like a block bot and PBT bot and keep you topped off as best I can.
I can hit him again. I got to this one area. I was doing pretty good, and then all of a sudden it was like, no.
Oh no.
That
Oh,
was enough.
you wanted to actually do something. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how that's gonna work.
Look at that.
Nice. Yeah.
And just as we do, look behind us.
Uh-huh. His buddies come back.
They just popped.
Doesn't look like they do much. Guess they don't seem to baff at all. That's a good thing. And those are one saving
big.
grace. I think if either one of them would have baffed in that, ooh, that would have been
No,
tricky.
I mean, literally, I don't think you had turned around yet. I had turned around. They both appeared as after I flexed, they appeared.
Well, see, that's what you get for flexing.
That's what I did. It was on me. That was solely my fault.
Hold up, let me get you topped off. Oh, you're going into the okay. I think
I
it
was gonna
stays up
come and
for.
bask in the
Yep, the glow of
fiery
our.
glow. It was warm, fiery
Yep,
glow.
yep, yep, yep.
The ever burning in on itself fire.
Pretty much. Pretty much. All right, let me. There we go. All right.
All right, let's see here. So we got that, and I'm stuck.
Oh, you got too much stuff? Oh,
No,
you're rooted.
yeah.
Gotcha. I can't heal that. I can cure
Well,
disease.
goodness,
I
man.
know I can cure disease. I can cure poison. I don't have cure root. You need
I like how you suddenly start moving slightly.
what's that? Yeah, yeah. The Satesia.
Yeah.
There's that realm skull. What is that? I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're
Determination
talking
that
about.
lowers
Yes,
it, and
yeah.
then there's that one that'll let you kind of pop it and let you kind of break it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it is. You should be able to rattle that stuff off.
Purge.
Purge, that's the one. That is the one.
I couldn't swear that Purge
No,
did it. I'm like,
that's
but I'm
it.
pretty sure that does.
Yeah, that
That's
makes
the one.
and it makes sense.
Mez and all that stuff goes away.
You can pretty much determination helps you ignore it a little bit more, gives you a bit more resistance to it, and then
Yeah,
purge
is
lets
that.
you just get a one shot kind of just
Basically, if you're
completely.
a tank, that's your first thing to go get.
Pretty much, because otherwise it's painful out there.
Yeah.
No, don't go
Yay, I'm
to.
unrooted. Never mind. Hey, I'm unrooted. I'm mezzed.
It
Back
gives
to
it.
unrooted.
Yeah,
Mezzed.
you get it and it gives you a little bit of immunity to it for a while, and then all right, hold up here. Let's get this situation taken care of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages.
Pretty much. Man, they just love rooting you, dude.
Like, completely. Fortunately, I'm immune to it at the moment. Oh, there he is. I thought remember I told you about that. They like to show up at the most inopportune time.
Mm-hmm. That
All
would
right.
be it.
Yeah, let me get at least one of them to look at
Yeah,
me.
I'm trying to hit the debuffer. I mean, the de-aggro thingy.
The aggroer.
The de-aggro thingy. Okay, hit the
Yeah, let me hit the
spragganote.
aggro
Attack the spragganote thingy.
Oh, shoot, yeah. Come on. Look at me. I'm the one with the big two
Okay.
shiny swords here.
Gotcha. Getting you,
Weirdly
getting you,
enough,
getting
this
you,
is
getting
more
you.
intense. This is more of an intense fight than it was against the purple.
Yeah, I know. Because there's just more of them. More of a problem. At least I'm serving as somewhat of a block bot for you every once in a
Yeah, no,
blue moon.
completely. That's actually helping more than I realized. The purple one was where I really realized it was
Just every once in a while,
making a
I'd
difference.
get that block on you. And then, yeah, it's a nice combo with you having protect and me having the guard on you. Because then it's like, okay, you get protect, so you have a little more chance of getting aggro, and then I block. So it's better for you to have the aggro.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. Let's walk out of here.
Okay?
I need to go sell some stuff.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'll take a little pause. We'll do a little cell break and do a little.
Ah, that's a good, yeah.
It's just
All
the
right,
way out.
abandoned mines. Why does it feel like that's not the word? No, I'm right. That's right. Yeah. All right, so do you want to go to the Silver Mountains, Silver Mine Mountains, or abandoned mines? Or is abandoned mines, actually, abandoned mines might be the other. That's that glowing door.
Yeah,
I
abandoned
forget what
mines is
that's to.
it's an instant. Well, one's an instance dungeon, and then one's to like catacombs. It's the I think it's catacombs where it has sort of a connection to all the dungeons. So you
Right.
can go in and basically work your way to all the different
And
dungeons, and then
you
there's.
can't play catacombs if you don't have it, right?
So I don't think you can on the free account.
Period.
Period. I don't
Okay.
think you can. I haven't technically tried it.
And Catacombs was the one just after TOA,
Yes.
which I
And
have yet to ever play then.
it basically included all the Oh, we should have gotten some
Hey,
quests.
where these guys weren't here before.
Yeah, they
They
didn't.
they they hadn't popped.
They didn't pop. Passages.
Nope. And you know which one of them is, of course, right? You know one of them is probably
No, son. Ghost. We can. Oh, we gotta
we can.
kill. We gotta kill Ick and Ruckus. Well, we know where Ick is. I don't know where Ruckus is.
What was the name of the one that we just fought? Was that not Ruckus?
It might have been. It might have been. I actually wasn't paying attention.
I was not either. I have another question. Is there someone I can sell to out here?
No.
All right.
You gotta do a
Good to know.
You gotta do a roll to
I'm gonna.
Mogmel.
I'm actually gonna go to TNN anyhow.
Okay. Actually, that's probably not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
we need to. We probably both need to train
Yep.
because I think we got a level while in there.
Yep. We did. I even got to level 20, which means that it's probably a decent little
Mm-hmm. You at least get another chess piece.
yeah, and probably maybe a sword.
Mm-hmm. All right. Blade Master is an arms, right?
Correct.
That's right.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here. Go 21 in blades. Oh, we got a new parry style. Cool. And speaking of, now you know if I wasn't looking for somebody to sell to,
Oh, right. Right.
they'd be all over the place. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna sell and then head to Magmill. I figure that'll be the easiest place to meet up.
Yeah, that works. That's where it just came in from.
Yeah.
So I'll hit up my trainer real quick, and then at least it's pretty much a straight shot. That's right. That. Only 2 bubs from my next level.
Oh, nice. Shoot, I wish you had said that. We just stayed.
Nah, it's okay. I kind of need to hit the head, and
Yep, no worries.
anyway, I've been like,
Hurry up!
just
Fight!
get the levels into this. I don't care if
Go,
I don't care if you only got 17 health. We're gonna do this, man.
Yeah, keep it moving. We're getting out of here.
We got
Go,
this. We
go,
got
go,
this.
go.
We got this. Because otherwise, it would be like stick.
Yeah, exactly. Why does he just keep following me around? He's not doing okay. All right, well, let's see. Yep, and I think I'm out. Yep, just about out of my drink anyhow. So
Yeah. Let's see, nurture. What do you give? What you got for me? Can I do another one? Get a self. Okay, like I said, I'm just gonna keep throwing it in the nurture until I get that PBT, man. I'm not even playing around with this. I'm like, want my damn PBT up in here?
And actually, how about we do a full stop on this instead of a pause? Let's do a full stop, and then we'll come back with a new.
Start all over again? Yeah.
Yeah,
Break it up.
Restart the,
Yep.
yeah.
That'll work.
Because we're at an hour and a half now, so.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, make it easier for the video. Yep,
Yeah.
I will. I'll tell you what, I will get to where I'm out of Tirnanog.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll meet you. I'm heading back to MM, so.
Yep. So for folks who are watching the replay of this on YouTube, thanks for kicking in. Make sure to hit like and subscribe and all that cool stuff for the algorithm.
Absolutely.
Drop a comment down there, even if it's just hey, what's up?
Makes a big difference.
Yeah,
so,
it really does.
Please do.
For that, but for folks on Twitch, we're gonna take a break, but we will be right back on here in just a bit. Here on Getting Work, let me find
See you, fam.
the button later.